I'm doing good right now.
Yeah.
Happy with our team's effort tonight.
Because it's a makeup game, I mean, it was kind of an odd atmosphere.
Yeah, odd atmosphere, third game in 5 days, and a lot of different things about it. Like an 8 o'clock game. It was, but you know what? Our guys responded and came to play, so I'm happy for it.
I'm sure you knew coming in they were kind of struggling a little bit offensively. Was the game plan to really kind of attack them defensively and try to keep them out of their rhythm?
We didn't want them to get into a rhythm because I thought they played very well their last 5 or 6 games where they're competing with everyone. The games have been going down to the wire. They lost a heartbreaker at Ryder. A 2-point game, I think, with Monmouth as well, and shows that they can compete on the night that they play well. And tonight I thought we got off to a good start offensively and defensively.
Game plan to attack the basket? I mean, I think you had 50 points in the paint. That's like amazing.
I thought today our guys have done a better job of that the last few games, not just today, but that's something we're continuing to do.
How about Kelvin and Mayo's play today? The shots are dropping and they're doing a lot of rebounding.
Kelvin's, I'm going to say 4 or 5 games now. He's really stepping it up. He's starting to feel a little bit healthier. We were figuring after the injuries, we were hoping by end of January that he'd start getting into form. And we still think he's got a ways away from where he was, but he's rounding out nice and he's rebounding. He's rebounding really well for us. And that's what we need. I think when he comes and brings energy, he has a good game. Those days and games where he's leaking out and not concentrating on defense, he doesn't seem to do much on offense either.
And how about A.J. English? Some say he's been deferring a little bit, but he seemed to be taking the ball himself more in the second half.
He looked for his opportunities in the second half, but A.J., it's really tough when you get the vision that A.J. now has. He sees so many things happening for different people, and he's trying to keep those guys happy while he scores. Guys who don't see it, they take more shots because they don't see what's going on. He's developed that part of his game so well that he's making everyone else better for us, and he'll find the right balance depending on how teams are playing him.
And how do you feel about the defense of the team right now?
I think we're getting better. We'll have a long, long way to go, but I think we definitely are improving.
Shadrach pointed out that his home is actually closer to Iona than it is here,
yeah.
But it's kind of a homecoming for him.
It is. He crosses that line. It looked like he was happy to be here, and he was trying to show his family and friends that I'm back and I can still play in Connecticut and do well.
He's going to talk about the JUCO transfers, but he's a guy, didn't have any huge offers, and he's done really well, obviously.
Yeah. No, we've had, you talk about that, but A.J. English, Cedric, Sean Amon last year, Bryden Hines and Beavis, who started today, are guys who have been here from day one. So we've had a lot of guys who have done really well that way. And I think it's easy for people to try to point in the direction, but you do this. Well, we, like everyone else, take the best players available, also good student athletes.
Well, can you talk about how you first saw him? Was it in one of your camps or during a prep school?
AU, I'm sorry. Okay. AU event was the first time that I saw him, and then we kind of followed him from there. And Coach Grasso had seen him prior to that. Coach Grasso actually knew his older brother, so I think they had a relationship from the Quinnipiac days, and I think that's where it all started. And we went and saw him a couple of times and weren't sure because of his slight build, and I'm kind of a nut about how you shoot the ball, and I'm seeing this thing coming from the left side, and the first couple of times I saw him, he didn't really shoot it that well, so I'm like, this kid can't play, can't even shoot, and he's this big, and I like all his hesitation and all that, but at our level, you got to be able to knock down the 3 consistently. Then we saw him in a year in prep school, and he had kind of gotten more consistent with that, was playing against the size even bigger than what we see right now, and did very well. So we thought it would fit in our system the way we play. We could make up for certain things, certain deficiencies because of how we play, and he's been great.
I mean, he started from day one. You've got to be really impressed with, his everything overall.
Yeah, I think, I think he came out of the gates, exploded out of the gates, and then he had a period of time where, am I really doing this at this level? And kind of like started to take a little bit of a back seat. Now I start seeing him late in the season coming into his own again.
Now, I heard somebody said you have already said that you think he's one of the best three-point shooters, if not one of the best three-point shooters that you've ever had or seen.
He's right there. Let me tell you that. He's going to have to prove it within games and stay consistent within games. But if you just talk about a practice three-point shooter, we haven't had anyone who's better. We have other guys that can maybe equal him on times. Nobody's been better than him, and he's only a freshman.
Hope I don't ruin today, right? 4 for today. So
I'll take that any day. Yeah, and he was crazy the other night too. So it's nice that he backed up one really good shooting performance with another. It's important.
Tim, how do you feel about the team's play right now? You're a month to the tournament. You got the Manhattan home and home coming up.
Yeah, we have a very tough schedule ahead of us. We know that, and any win that you get is a really good win, especially on the road. So we've improved in some areas and have a long way to go in others, but we still have enough time to continue to improve. And obviously, we're all waiting to get Isaiah back and add another piece to the puzzle, but I'm really happy with the play of the guys we've had and the guys who are coming off the bench and stepping up, and they're getting valuable minutes right now.
Should be a good atmosphere at Manhattan Friday night.
I think it'll be a good atmosphere Friday night.
Thanks.
Yeah,